He took this shot at the perfect time, didn't he? This is not a rebuilding situation here in Tucson. See, last year's squad was 17-9 with 3 games coming off that ankle injury.
Ben Mathurin, Pac-12 Player of the Year. A little bit quiet in the semifinal. Juzang again. Offline this time. Mathurin's got it. And that is not something UCLA can match up with that size. There are a lot of things, right? They're deep, they're experienced, they're talented. They're not that big. The bench for him. Jaime Jaquez off to Jules Bernard. He's been hot. At this time, Kyle on UCLA clears it. In the 2 meetings during the regular season, it was plus 23 on.
Last night for the first time in 4 games, it looks like Johnny Juzang is due for a breakout game here tonight.
Ben Mathurin just Mathurin. Ben Mathurin. Good Buffalo. Numbers for the Wildcats. Mathurin goes by the defender. Ben Mathurin blocked from behind. Mathurin. First Arizona, second Arizona turnover.
Christian Coloco is guarding Jaime Jaquez. I find that really interesting, putting your center on Jaquez Jr. It's worked so far.
Jaquez for 3.
My favorite personal version of Tiger Campbell is the one who looks for his shot first and the pass second. He is a fantastic jump shooter.
Something that he has improved a ton over the course of his career.
In the zone, and we haven't even played 10 minutes in this one.
I'm telling you, man, we started to see him late last night. Just some flickers of that look. As Larson responds.
Coach Tommy Lloyd would want him to be. Pella is an exceptional passer, but he can also score the rock.
Riley. Hawkins has only attempted 1 shot in this game. Juzang starting to feel it, getting that look in his eye. This time off the heel.
Jules Bernard has been good in both of the UCLA Arizona matchups before this one.
Mathurin left alone for 3. Long rebound, tracked down by Tubelis. Terry with a pass fake gets open. A third opportunity for the Cats on this trip. And it's the freshman Adama Ball making an impact. 6'6" freshman out of France. Drills his first shot of the night. Here comes Campbell. He kicks to Jaquez. Back to Tiger Campbell as the shot clock winds inside 10, and he takes. Somehow that pass gets through to Mathurin. We'll pull it out into space with 5 in the shot clock. Ben Mathurin, the Player of the Year. A little bit. This game is something completely new. He's still thrived and has broken out here as a sophomore, like a lot of these guys have.
I think one of the helps is he's got a twin brother on the team, Coach Vilas.
Jules Bernard takes it into Ballo, turns, and gets the roll. Krisa right now down 2 more guards over the final 5 minutes of this half, you figure. Here is Terry out of the corner, well short.
Of this season, and it hasn't been.
Jaime Jaquez, 25 points per game over his last 4. Kind of like that.
No question about it, and they're making it a priority as Ben Mathurin gets in. I don't know how.
Ben Mathurin at his second, sophomore out of Montreal originally.
Father of them all, Steve Nash, of course. He started it all.
Bernard tries to go by Mathurin. Quick first.
What Jaime Jaquez Jr. does. He is going to seek you out. Nice.
Backdoor Mathurin. Reverse and 1.
The ball coming towards them, and for a split second, they just stare at it.
7. Coloco is there to greet him. Now draws him one-on-one. Whips it inside to Bernard. He tries.
Hard time finding space.
Mathurin draws the foul.
Ben Mathurin. Why? Because he is a maniacal competitor. He's not.
Mathurin, 7 of the last 9. Jaquez tries the 3.
And make a run at a national championships. Yeah. In the last 5 years, UCLA has only had 2 transfers in the program. Johnny plays finisher, I would say, to that. This game so far, Joe, has lived up to the hype.
Jules Bernard against Mathurin in a tough spot. Now it's Hawkes in a tougher spot. Somehow Juzang's got it. Johnny Juzang beats the horn. Arizona trying to sweep the championships. Regular season title, and now looking for their 8th tournament title. They go to Ben Mathurin. You mentioned it, only had those 2 made shots, but he was his older brother, Dominique. But when Ben was 12, Dominique was killed. Mathurin. 13 for Ben.
Go down, and now he's got a better rhythm. You see him clapping in that corner. He is locked in.
Here comes Hawkes. Who will it be for Arizona? Looking for an answer here early on in the second half. Bennedict Mathurin. Size advantage inside with the pass errant. Juzang out of the mess. Pushes for UCLA. Gets blocked by... Mathurin got fouled by Ryan.
So Jules Bernard made that play, but he went in all wild with his hands.
Mathurin leans into a 3.
This is what Jaime Hawkes Jr. needs to take Colloqua out on the perimeter and get a running start at him.
Campbell squares it up. They're going to half court. Dalen Terry looking for his first bucket of the night. He's got it. Bernard steps back. Colorado.
Trying to go high-low. Here it is.
Denied by Johnson for the first 10 points of the game. 12 total in the paint since then. Ben Mathurin got a 3.
Ben Mathurin has to provide that.
Campbell looking for space.
Helping. You got to know who you're guarding and who you can help off.
It's stolen by Mathurin. Into Juzang. Here he comes. Mathurin. Tough angle. Yeah.
UCLA right now offensively is Kenneth Nuba's on the floor. He's not an offensive threat. So when they run pick and roll with him, nothing really happens.
Jules
is difficult. This is the only guy that really wants to shoot threes.
See if he does. It's Ben Mathurin. Mismatch. Nuba's on it. Down to 3. He's going to have to launch. It's a step back. It's short.
Yeah, like John Juzang was a superstar, but every time they needed a big bucket, you know who they went to? Number 1, Jules Bernard.
Juzang step back. A rebound for Mathurin.
He wants that mid-range, and he got off the bounce in his rhythm. That's one that Johnny usually makes.
Mathurin rises and gives Arizona through. 18-5 run for the Cats. Mathurin feeling it up top. Colloqua adjustments. Got it back. Rejected by Ballo. Jules Bernard, deep 3.
Short. Paying attention.
Bernard, quick first step by Mathurin. Got 5. Arizona again down to really its 3rd and its 4th point guard. Ben Mathurin through contact, threw it up there now. And Pelle Larson sharing the duties.
And you can bring Justin Kier back in, but honestly, he's going to need a couple of possessions just to get back in the... And you quickly realize that you don't know anything, and you're on a way. And his players trust him.
Terry, catch and shoot, rains it home. Defensive player, and he turns it over. Here come the Cats. Dalen Terry throws it down. Another UCLA turnover. Mathurin coming this time. He lost the handle. We just know that he feels
wearing headbands in honor of...
UCLA has prided itself on its defense under Mick Cronin. Looking for a stop. Down 6. Mathurin whips it inside. They still get the... Campbell working on Kier. Bernard goes by Mathurin. Teardrop. Counter. Mathurin lobs. Follows. Jaquez. Juzang. Wild shot. Riley's there.
All over the court, trying to create a steal.
Terry lobs it up top. Mathurin comes and gets it. Oh, he left the dunk short. It's Koloko with the denial.
They got a foul here.
And they do. So 2 shots from Mathurin. His first game high. Jules Bernard has to have it, but it was blocked by Bono. Koloko on one trip. Bono
Sprained his ankle against Stanford about 7 weeks ago.
one more for Mathurin. Juzang.